Test, test. If you can hear me, let me know. Test, test. Let's see. I'm thinking that we're good. If you're here with me live, I'm going to do some adjustments. I'm also going to add our playlist right now to the comments. Let me grab it really quick. It was just up here. Sorry, give me 1 second and I'll find it. So we are going to get started in just a few moments. I want to show you, while I'm trying to figure out the playlist and how to get it to you guys today, I want to show you my setup. All you need is a chair. I'm using a very light chair from my patio. I'm doing that because I'm going to move the chair all over the place while we flow today so that you have a good look at me the entire time. So you will set your chair up and your studio up. You can choose to use a yoga mat or not use a yoga mat. It's up to you. If you're going to use a yoga mat, make it go in the long way facing your screen, and then you'll place the chair kind of in front of it so your feet can be on the mat. I would suggest no mat, but it's really a preference. But you're going to keep your chair like this the entire time. I will be moving around during class, but when I move at different angles, you will always continue to face forward. And if at any time you cannot see me, then you depend on what I'm saying. You depend on the words, the cues, where I guide you. All right, so let me find this playlist. I'll let you set up your studio. We'll give it just a couple more moments before we begin. Oh no. Okay. So if you're just joining us, go ahead and get your studio set up. Have your chair facing forward. I am working on getting the playlist into the comments right now. And we will get started in just a few moments. Okay. Test, test. Let me know if you can hear me. I am working on getting the playlist for today. All right, I'm about to share my playlist. Okay, so if you have Spotify, go ahead and get your playlist ready. And then set up your studio as well. I mentioned earlier, but I'm going to mention again really quick. You can have your chair facing forward toward your screen. I will be moving all around during class. I'll be moving the chair around to give you different angles so you can watch me. today as we move, but you are going to stay facing forward at all times. And at any time, if we are in a movement and it's hard for you to look at the screen, then just listen deeply to the words that I'm saying, and I will guide you through all the movements. I will guide you with my voice, okay? So hold on, I'm not for sure. Okay. I don't want to start until I'm knowing for sure that everyone can hear me. It's nighttime. How can we do yoga? I don't know. Maybe this isn't yoga. This is BarreFLOW for runners. So let me go ahead and tell you what we're going to do today and why I have created this BarreFLOW for runners. It is inspired by one of my clients here in Denver, and she is an avid runner. She loves to run. It's her life. That her and her soon-to-be husband sign up for races together. This is what they do together. But she also suffers from a lot of low back pain. So we work together once a week to keep her in running shape. We use movement therapy as the not the alternative, but the one that helps you to stay a runner your whole life. And it doesn't matter if you're a runner, a yogi, if you love to ride a bike, if you love to hike like I do. What you want to do is use movement therapy to keep you doing the things you love to do. That's where this practice is from. That's who I am. That's what my mission as a coach is. So today, what I wanted to give you, since this is the second round of BarreFLOW for runners, is something that my client wants. Is still, she now can only run 3 days a week. That's as much as her lower back lets her run right now. She needs an alternative workout that makes her feel challenged and makes her feel that sense of release the way running does, but in a softer way, right? So there's not so much impact on the body so that her body can heal during her off days from running. And that's what BarreFLOW is. So today is a workout. It's a workout that you can use on your off days from running. We're going to get started. Go ahead, pull up your playlist. Be prepared for anything. So I have my playlist on. I'm going to start it over right now. Let's all start it over together. Good. So we're going to start. You have your chair here. You'll be behind your chair the entire time. I'm going to move the chair away so that I can show you what's going on behind me or behind the chair. So let's start right here with your feet apart in the age defy stance. Good. Put your big toes to the ground. Toes to the ground. Push down. Tighten your legs. Feel the muscles. Feel the energy. Feel it start to rise into your gluteal muscles. Don't squeeze your butt. Just push the toes down. Hug your upper and inner thighs towards one another and just feel the muscles of your backside engage. Not from a squeeze, not from a force, not even from a movement, just from being here, from putting it all together. Push down through your toes. Hug your upper and inner thighs towards one another. Feel your butt get strong. Zip. So from the pelvic floor towards the belly button, you zip. Hold the zip. Hold strong. Feel the front of your hips opening. Such a really great way to keep running. Keep running until you're 90, until you're 100. That's what me and my client are. That's our goal. That's my goal for all of you. Open up your hips, but do it because of your butt and because the muscles are engaged and it's lengthening and opening the front side. Good. Now lift the center of your chest. Now, from the jugular notch, lengthen your collarbones. Bring your arms out to the sides into A position. Now, press down through your toes and lift your heels 1 inch off the ground. I call it work the wobble. Your feet may be wobbling. Your ankles may be wobbling. Where we get strong, where we become stable is in the wobble. So work the wobble. Allow it. Find your way to work it and to then control it. Hug your inner thighs. Do that zip. Lift your chest. Lengthen your collarbones. Lower your heels. Good. Now lift all 10 toes and reach your arms out to the sides. Hold here. T-pose. I'm just going to check in, make sure everyone can hear me. Right here. Arms strong. Good. All 10 toes lift. So you're activating your feet. You're waking them up. It's called Pada Bandha. Press down through the big toe mounts. Feel the edges of your feet light and lengthening. Good. Run the energy up into your inner thighs. Hug the inner thighs. Engage the glutes. Do that mini zip. Lift your chest. Lengthen your collarbones. Draw your shoulder blades together. Everything we do today is to reverse the effects that running has on the physical body. It's movement therapy for the runner. It's movement therapy for the yogi. Stay in it. Open the chest. Strengthen your back. And then slow release. Lower your toes. Good. From here, take your shoulders. Internal rotation. Draw them up towards your ears. External rotation. Pull the shoulder blades together. Come back to center. Good. Do that again. Internal rotation. Suck your chest in. Spread your back. Lift your shoulders. Lift your chest. External rotation. Pull the shoulders back. Engage the back. Open your chest. Bring it to center. The practice of Wu-Wei, the space between. Let's go again. Internal. Suck in. Round your spine. Spread your shoulder blades. Good. Lift through the shoulders. Lift through the front line. Now pull the shoulders back. Engage the back right at the tips of the shoulder blades. Lift the chest. Stay facing forward. Look at my arch, my back bend. Now suck in your chest as you bring your arms down. Space between. Wu-Wei. Come into T. Hold. Draw the shoulder blades together. Lift the center of your chest. Good. It's called karate chop. From the upper back of your arms, I want you to start to pulse back, engaging the back muscles right there in between the tips of each shoulder blade. Get your wrists higher than your shoulders. If you can't see yourself move, feel yourself move. Put your mind in your body and feel it. Good. Keep zipping up. Keep your butt strong. Pause here. Slowly release your arms, release your toes. Good. Soften your knees. Zip up all the way into the navel, into the chest. Roll your shoulders forward. Stay facing forward. Take a peek at the screen. I'm in a full spinal flexion. Eyes are down. Good. So I'm not really moving my head. I never move my head in our flows. Instead, I just follow the gaze. Here we go. External rotation. Pull it back, in, and down. Follow your gaze to the sky. Now, come back to the center. Follow your gaze to the screen. Let's do that again. A deep scapular rotation. Push down through your feet. Lift your shoulders. Draw your shoulders together. Lift your chest. Expose it. Engage your back. So, in yoga, a lot of times we do this movement in all fours, and we call it cat and cow. That is a familiar term, a familiar movement to you. So what I want you to do is take your yoga and do a standing cat and cow slow movement therapy flow. Let's go. Here's 8, 7, move your spine. 6, 5, move your shoulders. Let's go. 4, 3, follow your gaze. 2, 1, come to the space between. Good. T, lift all 10 toes. Reach your arms out. Wrists higher than your shoulders. Good. Stay with it. Draw the shoulder blades together. Open your chest and look up with your eyes. Reach your arms high. Tap. Now flip your palms and push your hands away. Come into a scapular rotation. One more. Let's go. Or cat and cow. Pause. Good. From here, you're going to slowly kind of march your feet in. So remember, your chair's in front of you. Bring your hands to your chair. Heels in, toes out. Look, I'm still marching. I'm just going to come into position. I want to get everything prepared for a turnout position, especially if I'm a runner, right? If I'm a runner, this turnout position is not our running position. So we want to take some time and get ourselves there. Now pause. The heels are together. Your turnout is your turnout. This is the turnout that feels comfortable to me right now. But as I start this program, if I need to bring the turnout in a little bit, I will. You have to adjust as you go. It's called chase the feel good. It's your feel good. Hands on the back of your chair. Bend your knees. And as you bend your knees, push out through the center of each shin. Let's do some ankle mobility work right here. Push down through your big toes, right underneath the nail bed. Your heels are touching each other. And as the heels push in, the shins push out. Good. Now watch here. Stay as you are. Hold it. I'm just giving you a side view. So this is not ballet for bar, right? This is not a bar class, traditional style. Runners are not ballerinas. We're just not. So instead, we don't want this deep tuck. We don't need it. Do a little looseness, a little hinge here. Notice how my butt is back a little bit. Belly is in. Chest is up, back is strong. Now, from this position, start to push through the ground. Bring your ankles together. Then your calves. Now your inner knees. Now your inner thighs. Now zip. Now lift your chest and lengthen your collarbones. Yes. Good. Demi. Zip. Demi. Zip. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Pause. Tighten your hips. Start to push down through your big toes. Squeeze your inner thighs together as your heels begin to lift. Holding onto your chair for balance. Now push the front of your ankles forward or out to the sides and lift your heels as high as you can. Standing only on the ball of each foot. Now slowly lower the heels, and as they touch the ground, demi. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Zip, keep the heels down. Push, lift, releve. Don't just lift your heels, lift the entire front line of your body. Work the wobble. Good. Lower the heels. Soon as they touch, bend the knees, demi. Let's go. Pulse it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. 1. Yes, zip up. Get all the energy first. Now push down. Releve. Heels come apart. Front of your ankles push out. You lift this entire line. It's not just the heels. Good. Now you lower the heels and you bend and you pulse. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Okay. So now I want us to anchor down a little bit more in our lower body. Not a full zip, but just a mini zip. And as you zip here, you'll notice your lower back get long, but you also want to feel your shins go out more. Yes, so if you're zipping, you have to sink by pushing out. Feel a deeper energy in the ankles and the thighs. This is movement therapy. Good. Pause. Breathe. Now zip up and then releve. Now from here, keep your heels high, bend your knees, push your shins out, come into a zone 1 plie. I'm going to show you from the side. Heels up. Notice that I'm not in an over tuck. Keep it hinged a little bit. Keep the hips hollow. Work on the inner thighs. Work on the feet. Make it a workout. Get your heart rates up right here, holding this. You could run for miles, but can you hold plie? Good. Now zip up, releve. Lower the heels, demi. Let's pulse. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Now just zip up and root. Let's work on some upper body. Right shoulder, internal rotation. Bring it across. You're spreading this entire area of your back. Don't let the hips move. External rotation, come back to center. You're doing this all behind your chair. Internal rotation. Don't let your hip move. Don't let the outer knee move. External rotation, come back around. So the chair is an object that we have to move around, find our way around it from internal and external rotation of the shoulders. So external rotation brings us center. Internal rotation brings us around. Yep, stay with it. Here's 8. Remember, push through your shins. 7, I'm still in demi-plie. Heels together, toes turned out. Good. It's called chase the feel good. When you move, I want you to find a way to move for you that feels good. Come back to center, hold. I'm going to move the chair so you can see it. Hold on to your chair. Ready? Stay in demi. Come to releve. Come to plie zone 1. Good. Make any adjustments. Now from the shins, pulse. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Releve. Lower the heels, squeeze the inner thighs, stand. So remember, your chair is in front of you. I've just moved it away to give you a view. Breathe. Releve. Plie. Now, let's try to find zone 2. If you're having a hard time in zone 1, plie, if it's burning extra hard, just be here then, okay? Or try to create space. Try to create depth, more opening in the hips. Ready? Push out from the shins. Use your big toes to work the wobble. Go down deeper. Hold. Wherever you are, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up slow. Yes. Lower your heels. Demi. Good. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. 1. Good. Stay here. A lot of burn for the legs. Remember, this is an alternative workout to your 12-mile run. Breathe. Lift the heels. Tap the heels. Lift the heels. Tap the heels. The shins go out. The inner thighs are turned up. The outer hips are turned on. There's a mini zip of an energy. Good. Stay with it. How many more can you do? You only come to the ball of each foot, the big toe mound of each foot. Don't stretch your toes. Use your toes. Push them against the ground. Here's 4. Come on. We got this. 3, 2. Last one. Hold. Releve. Lower your heels. Demi. Let's pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. 1. Zip. Woo. Breathe. Okay. Holding onto your chair. Take your right back edge of your heel. Push it so hard into the ground, the entire foot lifts up in a turnout. And just feel that movement therapy, that energy in the hip. Lower the toes. Good. Push to the back edge of your heel, left foot, so hard that it lifts the entire foot off the ground. Hug your inner thighs. Pull your toenails to your shin. Everything we are doing today is reverse the negative effects of running. Lower the toes. Go down deep. You can bring your arms out just a little bit. So the chair is here, but this is you behind. Good. Breathe. Pulse. Breathe. Good. Now hold. Hands to your hips. So internally rotate your shoulders. Pull your elbows out. Yes, there's a technique to bringing your hands to your hips. There's a technique to bringing them off your hips. External rotation. Hug the upper arms in. Pull the elbows back. Drop the arms. It's not just move the arms. It's move the arms, right? If I want to go hands on the hips, create it. Internal. Bend the elbows. Bring it in. Get deeper. External. Pull it back. Zip. Squeeze. Demi. Internal hands to the hips. Yes, this is a movement therapy flow. Try it with me. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. So good. Hands on the chair. Releve. Work the wobble. Plie, zone 1. Make any adjustments, right? Move around. Now, push out through the shins. Create space for movement. Zone 2. Pause. Use your big toes. Good. Now, just try it if you feel it. Zone 3. Pause. Wherever you are, rise. Releve. Lower your heels. Keep your legs straight and strong. I'm going to show you the turnout hinge. You stay facing forward, looking forward. Grab the edge of your chair. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Tighten your hips. Good. From here, you unzip your whole body. As you unzip, sit bones go up. Center of your chest goes down. The inner thighs pull back. The sides pull forward. Hug your upper arms in. Good. Legs are straight. Remember when I asked you to push through your heels and lift your feet? Do that here. You're in a turnout. Good. Look over your chair. Now lower your toes. Squeeze down through the big toes. Start to rise up. Use your back strength right here. Zip. Releve. Heels apart. Plie. Zone 1. Zone 2. Zone 3. Releve. Good. Heels down, legs straight. You do that turn out hinge. Chase the feel good. If something doesn't feel good, make some adjustments. Ready? Come up. Press through your toes. Releve. Zip up. Good. Zone 1. Zone 2. Zone 3. Releve. Heels down. Start to flow together. We just unite all the movements. It's effortless. It's wu-wei. It's a space between not too easy and not too hard. Let's go. Zone 1, 2, 3. Releve. Heels down. Turn out. Hinge. Hold. Come up halfway. Okay. Take this arm. I believe it's going to be your right arm. And as you internally rotate the shoulder like we did hands to the hips, you bend your right knee. Yes. And notice as I bent my right knee, how this hip pulled in opposite directions. Everything I do is preparing you for what's coming next. So that hand of the hip flow was to get you here. Good. Now come back up. Squeeze. Boom. Do that again, but on the other side. So you hand to the hip, which is just really arm to the bar. You move the left knee, you pull the right hip back, and you twist, but you don't twist. And then you release, right? And then you keep going. So it's an in, come out, in, come out. One more each side. In, come out, in, come out. Yes, releve. Let's go. Zone 1 pulse. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. 1. Zone 2, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Zone 3, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. 1. Releve. Yes. This should feel really good. Turn out hinge. Breathe. Come up halfway. Ready? Arm to bar. Pause. Breathe. Push down through the standing foot. Big toe. Lean over. Slide the foot back. Remember, you're facing forward. I'm just giving you what it looks like. Now, from the inner thigh, lift. Pause. Watch this hip point. Right now, it's pointing to the ground. I'm going to open the hip. That's how I lift the leg. Now I'm in the position to lift the heel. Strong and safe. Keep the standing knee bent. Get to know this position. You turn your gaze to how it feels best for you. Always chasing the feel good. Weight in that front back edge of the heel as if you could lift the foot from the ground. Oh, yes. Now we move from the hip. Turn the hip in and down. Turn your gaze forward. Grab the chair. Tap the back of your foot. Slide back up. Heels in, toes out, demi pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. You stay forward. 4, 3, 2. Hold. 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. 1. Zip. Squeeze. Yes. Releve. Good. Ready? Zone 1. Zone 2. Zone 3. Releve. Turn out hinge. Over the chair. Stay here. Good. Same thing. But this time, spin it like hand to hips, but arm to bar. Notice as the shin goes this way, the hip goes that way. Pull in opposites. Push down, slide back. Point the toes. Good. From here, lift from the inner thigh, hold. Now to get the leg high, you take your hip point and you open it. You open. Now you use the hip muscles, the muscles of the hip, to lift the heel as high as you can. And now we just be here. We explore it. Breathe. Hold your gaze, what feels comfortable to you. Good. Everything we do prepares us for what's coming next. Get ready. Pull the shin forward. Lift the hip high. Good. Reach through the toes. Twist through the rib cage. Back strong. Breathe. Now you push down, slide in. Turn it out. Stay as you are. Right here. Demi. Let's go. This is you. This is me. I'm showing you what's going on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Zip up. Okay, here we go. We're going to do, maybe kind of do what I'm doing. Walk away from your chair a little bit. Ready? Push through your heels. Bring your toes in a little bit closer to one another. Feel your inner thighs spreading apart and then squeeze them back in, lift. Try to push the ground away with your feet, but don't let your feet move too much, and then bring it in, squeeze. Good. Pull it out. Bring it in. All right, you ready? Pause. Squeeze your butt. Bend your right knee. Good. These are called salsa hips. We do it in movement therapy for so many reasons. But this reason today is to learn how to bar. Keep this leg strong. Take your hands. Guide your pelvis. Good. Now resist the twist by bringing this arm forward. Now switch. Bend your left knee. Pull your right hip back. Keep bending. Resist the twist. Come around. Use every muscle in your core body. You switch, you bend the knee, you create the space to rotate. And then you come back around. You create the space to rotate. Salsa hips. 8. Make it feel good. 7. Feel like you're going through thick mud. 5. Let's go. 4. Use your toes on the ground. 3. You've got it. 2. Make it feel good. 1. Come center. Breathe. Now from here, you're going to take your heels out again. Demi. Good. Come up and zip. Waddle yourself back to your chair. Okay? We're ready to use those salsa hips in our bar. Releve. Ready? Go to your zone and pulse. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Releve. Squeeze. Zip up. Good. Now hinge. Get low. Nice. Come up halfway. Go into position. That's that position for salsa hips. Now slide it back. Good. Ready? Now pull the hip back. Pull the knee forward. Create the space. Lift. Now use those muscles of the hips to pulse. Let's go. Notice that I'm on the chair. I'm pushing against it so I don't go down like this. So push into the chair. Keep your standing knee soft. Let's go. You're working these muscles right here. Come on. Woo! Come on. Not only are you working the muscles, you're releasing this area that gets so tight on runners. We think we should passively stretch this area when it feels tight, but what we need is engagement. We need movement. We need release, active release. 4, 3, 2, hold. How do we get out of it? From the hip. Good. Reach back, reach forward. Tap. Come up. It's called a passe. Bring your big toe to your inner knee. Pause. Hug your upper thigh to your belly. Good. Keep your knee bent. Bend your standing knee. Pause. Do a hinge. Do a hand to the hip. Open the hip. Good. Now reach the kneecaps away from each other. Now lift the knee with the outer hip. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold 1. How do we get out of this? Through the hip. Use your abs. Zip up to round your spine. Try to touch your knee to your back calf. It's called energy ball. It's a massage for your lower back. Good. Slide up passe. Suck your upper thigh into your belly. Lift your chest. Turn out. So this is what it looks like. Slide down. Remember when I asked you to push down through the edge of your heel and lift your toes? Do that here. Demi, pulse. 8, it's all a flow. Every movement connects us to our next movement. It's called movement choreography. Stay as you are. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. 1. Zip. Turn it in just a little bit. I'm going to get a little closer to the camera. You can move away as you need to. I want you to see all parts of it. Ready? Bend, spin, resist. Switch. Salsa hips. Switch. Salsa hips. So when I have clients for runners, I always try to teach them this movement. It's also a movement massage for all those tight areas next to the sacrum. Good. It's that core workout that we all desire, but we don't get from doing crunches or just plank. We need all this movement. 4, let's go. 3, 2, 1, come center, demi. Come up, turn the toes out, get back to your chair. Good, ready, releve. I'm gonna face you, but you keep your chair forward. Ready, go to your zone. You're holding onto your chair. How low can you go? Doesn't have to be about effort, just has to be about creating space for movement to happen. Now you push down, you rise up through the same line. Good. Heels down, butt up, chest down, butt back, chest forward. Pause. Come up halfway. I'm going to get with you here. Ready? Hand on the hip. Go to your other side. Breathe. From here, slide it back. Breathe. Lift. Now open the hip. You've got it. Now remember, you can look up and over the shoulder. I like to lean back a little bit over this arm, where this arm could do really whatever I wanted it to do. Find your comfortable position for your gaze. Mine's kind of halfway between facing forward and looking back. Good. Pulse it out. Breathe. Remember, we're using those salsa hips, that salsa training, to be able to get our legs this high, to get them up and to be able to pulse, and to really give that movement medicine, that dose of movement medicine to the area that is that area that every runner that I've ever met, including myself, that's like, how do I release my psoas? Right? Your hip flexors. To me, this is how. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Good. Turn it. Turn it. Good. Reach it. Slide up, come up, passe. Big toe, inner knee. Suck upper thigh into your belly. Good. Bend your standing knee. Start to hinge. Good. Draw a line with your back knee up the wall. Do that hand to the hip, arm to the bar, and salsa hip open your top leg. Good. Pause. Pulse. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Turn the hip in. Good. Now start to zip up. Come into energy ball. Use your abs to pull your knee to your calf. Yes, slide up. Passe. I'm going to turn so you can see. Turn out. Slide it down. Activate the foot. Push it down, demi. Pulse it. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Good. Zip up. Now from here, push through the heels of your feet. Bring your toes together. So toes point forward. Hold the bar. Releve. Nice. Push the ankles forward. Lift the chest. Lengthen your collarbones. Now lower the heels. Now lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. So good. Breathe. Now from here, start to soften. Walk it out. Good. And just kind of get away from your chair for a little bit. We'll come back to it. Here we go. Make some room for yourself. Move your hips side to side. Yes, we've been working a lot. Now we're going to do a little body weight exercise. Another thing that runners need, right? Strength training using your own body weight. Here we go. Find your center, reach out and up. Tap, reach out and down. Good. Go into that deep scapular rotation. Nice. Now you stay facing forward. I'm going to show you. From here, it's a hip hinge slide. Hands on your thighs. Bend your knees. Shins go forward. Sit bones go up. Chest goes down. Once you get to right above your knees, externally rotate the shoulders. Thumbs in, fingers out. Stretch your lower back. Watch what I do. Pull the shoulders forward. Yes, stretch your lower back. Now from here, use your abs. Bring your arms forward, balance. Good. Now another challenge. Try releve. Suck your thighs into your upper thighs into your lower belly. Stay with it. Work the wobble. Good. Breathe. Now go butt up, chest down. Look for the ground. Wait for it to touch your fingertips. Now walk forward into tiger position. Lower your shins. Hover your knees right above the ground. Shoulders internally rotate. They move forward. Claw with your fingertips. Hug your inner thighs. Use your big toes. Yes. Now push the ground away. Put your heels on the ground. Keep your knees bent deeply. Now drop the crown of your head. Look between your shins. Grab onto opposite elbows. Breathe. I call this the age to fivefold. Great for runners' lower back issues. Keep the tips of the elbows really heavy. Suck up through your chest. Round up. Zip. Lift your chest. Lengthen your collarbones. Gaze forward. Release your arms down. Reach out and up. Let's go. Good. Push out and down. Deep scapular rotation. Yes. Are you ready? I'm going to turn to the side again. Let's go right into that hip hinge slide. Push back. Push forward. Now work the wobble. Strength train your legs in a whole new way. You're strength training from the toes to the arches of your feet, to your thighs, to your inner thighs, to your lower back. Work the wobble. Now watch the ground. Butt up, chest down. Keep reaching with your fingertips. Wait for the ground to touch you. Now walk forward, tiger. Let's go. Claw with your fingertips. Keep your sit bones moving away from the backs of your knees. Push the ground away. Good. Now go into that age to fivefold. Heels to the ground. Suck in your belly. Elbows tight or elbows heavy. Drop your crown. Switch your grip. Suck up. Suck up. Slow. Zip. Lift your chest. Lengthen your collarbones. Release your arms. A. Woo. Reach out and up. Tap. Reach out and down. Yes. Scapular rotation. All right. Okay. Move around a little bit. Get your bar again. Get it. All right. We're going to take it to the next level. Ready? So you're here. We're just going to march into a turnout. March it. Don't just be rigid. Running is rigid, right? We want to find a little bit of flow. We want to mix yoga with running, running with yoga. And we do it all in this movement therapy style. Get into your demi, turnout. Demi, heels on the ground. Plie, heels off the ground, okay? Breathe. Hands on the top of your chair. Draw the shoulder blades together. From the shins, you push out. That's how you pulse. Constantly moving into opposites. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Zip. Good. Pause. Straighten your legs. Releve. Ready? Plie, zone 1. Plie, zone 2. Plie, zone 3. Releve. Good. Ready? Turn out hinge. Good. Pause. Come halfway up. Ready? Hand on the hip. Yes, I think I messed that up on that last round, but that's okay. That's what movement's about. We explore it. We learn from it. Look, my hips can move anywhere. There's no rigidness. There's this pull. Push, slide. Lift slightly. Now open the hip. Now lift high. Breathe. Now bend the knee. Pull the knees in opposite directions. Yes. Stay with it. Turn in. Squeeze. Grab the side of the chair. Suck in your belly. Bring it into an energy ball. Come up into a passe with a releve. Lower the heel. Energy ball. Tap. Lift the knee up the wall behind you. Open the hip. Kick. Good. Bend. Turn. Energy ball. Releve. Passe. Go down. Kind of skip energy ball. Instead, you draw a line with the back knee up the wall in this hinge position. And then we come up, open, kick, bend. Let's try it again. Find your way. Right here is an energy ball. Use your abs. Yes, come up. Passe, releve. Go back. Draw a line with your kneecap up the wall. Nice. Turn and open. Now kick. How about one more time? Find your way. Pause. How we practice this entire time coming out of it. Passe. Turn out. Slide. Position. Demi. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Releve. Zone 1, 2, 3. Releve. Turn out hinge. Good. I'm turning. You stay there. Ready? Let's go. Breathe. Slide. Good. Lift just a little bit. Now open the hip first. Lift in the chest. Lift the leg higher. Pulse it out. It's supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to be. It's also supposed to feel very good. It's called chase the feel good. Find the feel good in the work. Find and connect to the movement as medicine. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Bend the knee. Pull the knees apart. Good. Close. Come into energy ball. Good. Breathe. Come up into passe with releve. Go back low. Draw a line with your kneecap across the floor and up the wall. And then you turn and open. And then you kick and you bend. Go from the hip. Hug the inner thighs. Now use your abs. Touch knee to calf, energy ball. Suck up to your chest. Passe, releve. Get low. Draw a line. Up the back wall. Now you open. Now you kick and bend. Bring it in slow. Use your muscles to move your body. Good. Move in opposite directions at all times. Good. And open and kick. Pull it in. Close. Let's do one more. One more. Come up. Nice. Go back. Draw a line up the wall. Open and kick. Pause. Now turn it in. Tap down. Slide up. Passe. Stay here. Turn out. Slide. Reach. Demi. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold 1. Zip up. Push through the edges of the heels. Turn your toes in. Squeeze inner thighs together. Good. Come up into releve. Breathe. Tap. Releve. Tap. Releve. Tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Good. Bend your knees. Get out of the way. Get your chair out of the way. We're going to end with some movement therapy. Okay, I just want to make sure that we're still good. All right, you guys ready? We're not done. This is it. Our final performance. No bar. Good. Just move your hips side to side. Bring your arms to A. Internal rotation. Bring it around. Now, pull the elbow up over the head. Lift the chest. Pull the elbow out, side bend. Drop deep, internal rotation. Pull the elbow up and around. Lift your chest. Side bend. So just like we learned in bar, we don't just move our arms to move our body. We actually move our body to let the arms change position. So bend your spine. Internally rotate the shoulder to get deeper. Pull it up and around to rise. Yes, chase the feel good. Pause, center. Ready? It's time. Hip hinge, push. Suck your upper thighs into your lower belly. Releve. Work the wobble. Work it. Motion control will keep you running for the rest of your life. Push the shins forward. Butt up, chest down. I'm not reaching for the floor. I'm going to wait for the floor to come to me. Soon as it touches me, I walk forward into tiger. Push away. Breathe. Rotate the shoulder heads forward. Tighten the backs of your arms. Feel as if gravity's pulling your knees down, but your butt wants to lift into like down dog. Feel it. Breathe. Work your thighs in a totally different way. This is movement therapy. Let's go. Pull upper thighs into belly. This is the body ability portion. Try to come into that releve hip hinge. Woo! Go low with the thighs. How low can you go? Good. Come up, lower the heels. Woo! Ready? Side bend flow. Internal rotation. Pull. Internal rotation. Pull. One more. So good. Reach out to T. Before you run, do this. Hold it for 20 seconds. Lift all 10 toes. Draw the shoulder blades together. Zip up. Tighten the butt. Squeeze the back. Lengthen the collarbones. Tighten every muscle in your arms. Hold it for 10. Lift your chest. 9, 8, come on. 6, 5. Feel as if gravity's trying to pull your arms down, but you will not let it. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Total relaxation and just move around. Let it feel good. Roll your shoulders out. Yes, good. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Come to the center. So many things you can do before and after your run. So many things you can do in between your runs. I hope you use this. I hope it feels good. I can't wait to hear from you. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Go into that scapular rotation for me, please. Yep. Go ahead and do that hip hinge push. Keep your heels on the ground. Stand up strong. Now reach forward and up. Releve. Touch the sky. I say it. We all say it. Ooh-way. Yes. Nice work, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you loved it. See you soon.